Hi everybody, welcome to PUBG on the PlayStation 4, and here we have Sanhok Remastered for Season 8, which started today and is on official servers. Yeah, so download it, give it a go. I've had to try and play about 5 games. I keep having to quit out to get Sanhok because it's just random maps. I like all the extra foliage. I kind of feel like some of the shadows are missing. Yeah, it's a bit kind of everything's a bit bright, but however, it's great to have fresh content in PUBG. I'm not gonna lie. It's good that the developers still work on it, but please, PUBG developers, can we just have Erangel as the main map and then have a featured map every week? You know, and this week it should be Sanhok, so that you can just play Erangel, because that is the best map, isn't it? And then just play Sanhok, just play Vikendi if you want to, just play Miramar, just play Karakin. Right, here we go. Yes, it's not quite as green as it used to be, is it? Not more brown. There's a loot truck that will make its way around. Mong Naya's gone and is now airfield. But what we'll do is we'll go somewhere down here, I guess. Ooh, need to remember the controls. Yeah, there's this loot truck, or loot trucks that drive around the map, and if you shoot at them, loot drops out. Well, these crates that drop out, and then you can look in them and there's loot in them. Also, if you destroy it, loads of loot drops out as well. But obviously you're kind of drawing attention to yourself when you're shooting it, so I guess it's probably more of a squad thing. From playing Sanhok on the test servers, the new Sanhok that is, there's a lot more grass around, and lots of the buildings are different. You know, there's more textures on the buildings. Boot camp's been redone as well. You can probably see if I zoom in. It's got a new layout, and the docks has been replaced as well. It's now a nightclub area down here called Getaway. Yeah. So yeah, for interesting times. And I guess Miramar, would they do Miramar now? So they've done Erangel, haven't they? They've done Vikendi. Well, kind of destroyed Vikendi in my opinion. This is Sanhok. Now they did do a little mini update on Miramar, didn't they? Because they added the death race to it. What I'll do is I'll put a link to the patch notes in the description below the YouTube video, so that you can go over and look at all the differences. They've done some stuff with the fuel cans as well. You'll have to forgive me being a little bit slow. So I'm very... Where are we going to go? Okay, we've just got to go back with the controls. Oh look, they've taken... That's weird, isn't it? They've taken the containers out of... Oh, wrong button. Gosh, these are very open now, aren't they? As you can see, there's a lot more grass around, a lot more cover for sneaking around. Big fan of the M16, always have been. C4. C4's interesting. Oh, not enough space. If we drop... C4 is... Okay, so when you lob C4, what happens is it takes a long time to explode. It's like 20 seconds, I think. And it bleeps. So if you're in the blast radius of C4, you'll know about it, because it can kill you through rocks and walls. So if someone was hiding inside one of these houses, for example, I could lob the C4 onto the side of the house, and I think it has a 15-meter lethal range, and it would kill people inside the house, which is crazy. So basically, if you hear the beeping of the C4, you have to get out of there. You have to move until you can't hear it, or it's very faint, because if you can hear it, you'll get blatted. Okay, we've got to drop some. So if we drop all the 7.6, we should be able to carry some more stuff, can't we? We can really do with a scope and a grip for my vector. Which, funny enough, oh look, a Panzerfaust. Very good, very good. Well, is it? I know I said I'm just going to be positive about PUBG, but I'm not sure about things. I don't. The cool thing about PUBG for me is it's a survival game. Yeah, it's a survival game with really good shooting mechanics. This bit of the map looks really cool, doesn't it? I just feel it needs to be a little bit darker. And I don't know whether having more throwables or more explosives make the game any more... Oh, I've got 2 times on, haven't I? I've gone past them 3 times. Where have we got? Okay. Now, it's a lot easier to get across the rivers apparently now in Sanhok. You don't get the same choke points. And I see, I'm not always sure if I agree with this type of map design, whether they take a map that definitely had its idiosyncrasies, like Vikendi, for example. There's some real problems with that map. It didn't work on Xbox or PlayStation properly unless you had a SSD. People would fall through the map, but it had some amazing places to fight on, and it looked great. It was like the snow map, and so I don't really want to go down in that valley. I'll just keep the high ground. And so they kind of took all the sharp edges off it, and I think took its character away. Somebody's throwing a flare there. And they kind of done that with Sanhok, with the bridge system, because what would happen with Sanhok, as you well know, if we just... When he had a middle circle like this, you had to be very careful, because if the circle flicked over to, say, here, and you were where I am down here, you had to decide, when you were going to make a run for the bridges, because, to try and swim across this river was very, very, very dangerous. Now, another reason why, if you play PUBG, say you come back to PUBG and you think, it doesn't quite feel the same as it did before. The reason for that is if you're in the UK, right, there are no dedicated UK servers for PUBG anymore, as far as I can tell. What I can tell is that the servers for PUBG that run the game are in Germany, you know, several hundred miles away. And so everybody in France and everybody in Germany and everybody in Poland and northern Italy have probably got a better ping than you, and better latency. Well, you know, less latency. That makes a big difference in an online multiplayer shooter. Yeah, I mean, look how bright it is where I am now. It's very, very bright, isn't it? Seems too bright. Sometimes I worry that the PUBG developers really, you know, they look at PUBG Mobile and go, yes, that's what we should have. You know, bright colours, silly skins, all this sort of business. And it's like, no. For God's sake, get Brendan Green, fly him back from Holland, and say, look, mate, we need you to fix this game. And a big part of it for me is around map selection. Just run with Erangel. Go back to basics. Run with Erangel on one featured map, so you get rid of your queues. Because PUBG has a ridiculous number of different queues that you can get into, which reduces the player base for each queue. That means you've got to have bots in the game, which is just, you know, insane. Get rid of ranked. That's the other thing. Get rid of ranked and have a ranked scoreboard. Somebody's shooting very close to me. Oh, they're shooting at each other. Just killed each other. Have a ranked scoreboard in normal play, like we used to all those years ago, where you can play casually if you want to. But those who want to get a bit sweaty can look at the ranked leaderboard. You don't have to have ranked matchmaking or anything like that. Matchmaking should always be based on connection. You know, I think, in a game like PUBG. Maybe unless it gets above a certain level of players in the queue, then you can have a little bit of matchmaking. But it should be always about giving the players the best experience. So just maybe have someone off to my right. Oh, I think they also red zone coming in. I always thought the red zone was cool. Pain in the arse, but it's really cool. I'm gonna have to make a run across this road. Could be people inside those houses. Yeah. Have a nice slow blue. The blue, apart from maybe the initial circle, should not move faster than you can run. You should always be able to slightly outrun the blue, I think, in a battle royale. The blue can be deadly, you know. Oh, there's the loot truck. sworn I heard someone. Oh, right, okay. So we've got to get past Painan. We'll go through Painan and then cross the river, because the next circle's definitely going to be in here, isn't it? We've got 30 seconds. What goodies have we got? Not much, have we? In fact, we're a bit low on everything. So we got loads of ammo for the... tell you what we could do. We could go bloody... Here you go, how about this? Oh, come on, swap over. Swap over! I give up. Okay, M16. Burst M16. It's a close-up weapon. Because we've got loads of that. Right, I've gone too fast. I don't need to get ahead of the blue so much. Okay, we got gunfire to the left, gunfire to the right. This is interesting. Okay, it has to be on the other side. Wow, I don't, does it though? Why don't I have them both on... No, we'll keep that on single fire. Generally, the circle can't have the centre over water. Okay, so it's definitely on the other side of the... We've got to fight our way across that bridge. Great. Okay, or we got to go... So where do you reckon? Painan? We're gonna die now. I don't know, the water doesn't look very thick. I just heard someone reload. This is crazy. We're just gonna get shot. Oh, I ran out of bullets. Didn't reload. So there we go. The new Sanhok, remastered for Season 8 and PUBG, free to download. Give it a crack, you'll probably do way better than I did. But yeah, I don't know. The thing is, you play PUBG and you go, yeah, that was pretty cool. And then you go and play Warzone and you go, oh my god, this is amazing. Anyway, though, that's enough for me. Put your questions and comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, like if you want to see more, press subscribe. And I will see you again soon.